Good morning all of you. Welcome back to course Database Management System. So in the previous video we discussed about the two advanced concepts in a database such as a distributed database and web database. So we understand that what is the concept of web database and what is the concept of distributed database. Now in the today's video we are going to discuss about two more advanced concepts in a database, that is data warehousing and data mining. These are the two again important concepts in a database management system. So very first concept is a data warehouse. So we need to understand what is the concept of data warehouse. So we just split this word into two parts. One is a data and second one is a warehouse. So where you heard this word warehouse of a grain, warehouse of a particular material, say cement warehouse, coal warehouse. Okay, so that you heard about this. Warehouse is a place where huge amount of particular item is being kept. Suppose I am saying that warehouse of a rice, that means it's a place where huge amount of rice is being placed. Similarly here there is a concept of data warehouse. So from this what you understand, it's a warehouse of a data, that means it's a place where a huge amount of data is being placed. So in short what we understand that database is a collection of data which is interrelated. Okay, database is nothing but a collection of interrelated data which can be accessed for multiple use. So similarly data warehouse is a collection of huge amount of data, means we can say that database is a part of your data warehouse. So data warehouse is a very huge in a size as compared to the database. So now let's discuss data warehouse in a technical term. So data warehouse is a subject oriented, integrated, time variant and non-volatile collection of data which is used in support of management decision making process. In order to make a decision you require the appropriate knowledge, so that knowledge is being stored in the data warehouse. So in this data warehouse we talk about subject oriented. So what is the meaning of that? We are saying that data warehouse is a subject oriented. Subject oriented means what? It can be used to analyze a particular subject, just like that warehouse of a particular rice, warehouse of a wheat. Okay, similarly we can have warehouse of a data, but that data can be used for a particular subject. For example, we are storing a data related to e-commerce business, we are storing a data related to a particular e-commerce industry is there. Okay, so a number of things are there. So here we can take an example of sales, that it can be used to analyze a particular subject called as a sales. So in that sense we are saying that data warehouse is a subject oriented, means related to particular business, particular domain you are going to store the data. So insurance is one of the domains, so data warehouse storing a data related to insurance domain. So in that sense we are saying that it is a subject oriented. The next one is we are saying that it is integrated. Integrated means what? As data warehouse is a huge amount of data, so that data is collected from multiple sources. Just like that we are having a wheat warehouse, so where wheat is being kept and that wheat is being from multiple locations. Similarly in the data warehouse data is collected from multiple sources. It may be internet, it may be article, it may be a particular website, or a number of resources are there. So that's why we can say that it is a integrated. Then we are saying that it's a time variant. Time variant means what? Generally data warehouse stores the historical data, just like that newspaper. If you talk about a newspaper, for example Times of India is a newspaper, so they are maintaining all the newspaper editions. Suppose you want a newspaper of particular date, so it can be available in their data warehouse. So in that warehouse they are storing all the historical data also. Historical means it in our database. See, generally database stores a data related to current transaction, but in current transaction or current time. But in case of a data warehouse we are storing a historical data, means from long years we are storing the data in that particular place. So in that sense we are saying that it is a time variant. Then non-volatile, as historical data in data warehouse is very rarely changed, because the data which we are storing, that is not going to change, only we are storing the data in that particular place. So this is what a data warehouse. So in short you need to remember that data warehouse is nothing but a collection of databases. Okay, collection of data is nothing but database, and data and collection of database is nothing but a warehouse. It's a huge amount of data is being stored. Now we'll try to understand what are the components of the data warehouse. So here you can see data sources are there. So multiple data sources are there from which data has been collected by means of data acquisition. Data acquisition is the process of collecting the data from multiple sources. Then we are storing this data in the data storage called as a database. Data mart is there, which is also part of your data warehouse. Then the data access can be there. So in case of data warehouse, mostly we are using OLTP and OLAP query, online analytical processing and online transaction processing. These are the two queries which can be used to access a data from the data warehouse. And finally, information delivery system, which provides the knowledge. So these are the components of the data warehouse. Now next we discuss about what are the benefits and drawbacks of a limitations of data warehousing. So very first benefit is that it is used for reporting and data analysis. Yes, generally we are storing the data in the data warehouse to support the decision making process. So it is used for reporting and analysis purpose. It provides flexible access to data to the user. Yes, user can access this data, historical data for a past n number of years. Then it store current as well as historical data. In case of database, generally we are storing the current data, but in the data warehouse we are storing current as well as historical, both the data. Then it also helps for most cost effective decision making, because in order to take a appropriate decision we require the data and the knowledge, and that is being provided by this data warehouse. And it also helps to increase the productivity of a decision making. Suppose we are providing good quality data, then the decision is approved. So next we discuss about the what are the limitations of a data warehousing. So it requires very high maintenance, because a huge amount of data is being stored, so it requires a lot maintenance. Then it is a query intensive, because we required OLAP and OLTP. High demand of resources are there. In order to store a huge amount of data, obviously you require a good resources. Then complexity of integration, integrating a huge amount of data, also one of the challenging thing. Then the performance tuning is hard, as it is very large in a size. See, in this case, performance tuning is also play very important role, and it's a challenging one, because you are storing a huge amount of data, and while extracting the knowledge or information from a huge amount of data, so always there will be a challenging task. And the finally hidden problem with the various sources. So these are the various limitations of data warehousing. Now the next we talk about the concept of data mining. So what is the process of data mining? In case of a data mining, it's process of mining. Just we have seen a data warehouse where it's a place where huge amount of data is being placed. So mining means what? Just like that you heard about coal mine, you heard about gold mine, where coal has been extracted from the earth. Similarly, in case of a data mining, what you are mining? You are just mining the data from a place where a huge amount of data is being stored. So data mining and data warehouse, both concepts are interrelated with each other. Data warehouse is a place where huge amount of data is being stored, and the process of extracting the data from the data warehouse is called as a data mining. So in technically, what we can say, what is the technical definition of a data mining? It's a process of extracting previously unknown but potentially useful knowledge from a huge amount of data. The data mining is also called as a knowledge discovery process. And here you can see multiple discipline contributes in the field of data mining. There is a statistics is there, visualization is there, algorithm is there, pattern recognition is there, machine learning is there, and the database technology. So all these are the different field which contributes the process of data mining. Now we try to understand the process of data mining with the help of diagram. So here this is a knowledge discovery process. Here you can see that data is collected from the multiple resources. So as the data is collected from multiple resources, you need to perform data cleaning, data pre-processing. After performing data cleaning and pre-processing, you are going to store the data in the data warehouse. Then from the data warehouse, task relevant data is being extracted by means of data mining with with respect to particular domain. Then that data is visualized with the help of various patterns, various graphs are there. Means huge amount of data you are extracting some kind of pattern, and then you will visualize the data with the help of various charts. Okay, so this is what a knowledge discovery process. And finally we discuss about what are the different data mining techniques that is being used. Genetic algorithm is there, nearest neighbor algorithm is there, rule induction, decision tree, ANN. So these are the various data mining techniques are there which is used to extract the data from a data warehouse. Again, some data mining algorithms are there: k-means, SVM, a priori, PageRank, NeoBIAS. And finally we discuss about the various applications of data mining, where data mining concept can be used. Data mining can be used for the process of data segmentation, fraud detection, interactive marketing, market basket analysis, where you will identify the relationship between the products. Just like a very famous example of the person who is buying the bread can also buy the milk. Okay, so that is market basket analysis. Then the trend analysis, retail industry, and finally financial data analysis. So for that purpose you can use a data mining technique. So I hope you understand the concept of data warehouse and data mining. Thank you.